Hey guys, welcome back to my exfoliation series. So I've talked a lot about the negatives of exfoliation. I thought I might as well finish on a high note of when I think exfoliation is beneficial. And when I talk about exfoliation today, I mean chemical exfoliation. We're sophisticated people now with skincare. I just don't think we need to rely on mechanical brute force when it comes to this. So let's get started. So the first instance where I think chemical exfoliation is helpful is in normal skin that just wants a little bit of extra glow. So from your mid to late 20s onwards, cell turnover is starting to slow down just a little, or a lot if you've had a lot of sun exposure. But if your skin is essentially normal and you're already implementing your first basic anti-aging step of sunscreen in conjunction with cleanser and moisturizer, you might well be ready for a little extra va-va-voom from the addition of chemical exfoliation. And we're looking at ingredients like glycolic or lactic acid, where their strength is determined by their percentage and the pH of the product as to how exfoliating they might be. And if you have sensitive skin, you might go even gentler by looking at polyhydroxy acids, which are larger molecules, which are therefore slower in their absorption into your skin, and they will have a more gentle, almost slow release type effect. I think you can get great products now from affordable brands like Garden of Wisdom, Inkey List, and The Ordinary. So look at glycolic, lactic, mandelic acid in those ranges, and also gluconolactone and other polyhydroxy acids that can be found in the exuviance and neostrata ranges. The next situation I find AHAs or other chemical exfoliants helpful in is in a post-acne flare-up tidy up whenever we want to kind of control and reduce the appearance of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So we have a retinoid happening at night, and that's controlling the tendency for breakout. So there's space in the morning, part of the routine, to start to improve and even out skin tone. Now, I would often use azelaic acid in this instance, but some people simply don't tolerate it, in which case I would turn to the AHAs and polyhydroxy acids as an alternative, because by encouraging exfoliation of the outermost part of the epidermis, you speed up the elimination of those skin cells that have pigment within them as a consequence of those inflammatory lesions that are part of acne. An additional use I find for chemical exfoliants is when you want to amp up the power of something that's already in your routine, because one of their benefits is to enhance the penetration. So outside of my office situation, for those using over-the-counter retinoids, which are by definition that bit gentler than prescription ones, you might have the capacity within your skin to have a little bit more oomph. And by combining an AHA in the morning with a retinoid at night, you may well enhance the penetration of your retinoid and find that it has a deeper, more meaningful effect on your skin. Perhaps one of the commonest situations I find AHAs helpful, or chemical exfoliation in general, is in the treatment of keratosis pilaris, those pesky bumps in the backs of arms and thighs that can also creep up onto cheeks, what we call keratosis pilaris rubra faciae. And whilst they're really nothing topical, gets rid of the redness, that sort of dusky, low-grade kind of, blotchiness that accompanies the skin changes, of like little bumps which are present at the follicle openings. AHAs will work very well to smooth the appearance of those and just to make the skin feel nicer, basically. It's something I use. I have KP, and I think it can improve the clarity of the skin, particularly on the face, in a way that is well tolerated as well. So there we have it, the pretty side of exfoliation, the instances where I find it helpful to incorporate it into a skincare routine. And I'll list some useful products at different price points in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed this series, guys. If there's any other topics you want me to cover in this kind of way, doing a deep dive, looking at an Inkey List and the pros and cons, do let me know. Otherwise, bye for now.